Hello and welcome to the CarAdvice News Desk. Actually, what desk? There's no desk here, but Tegan said there was one. Anyway, I'm Trent Nikolic with a look at what's making news headlines this week, and I know I'm not as cute as Tegan, so save your comments. She'll be back next week. Coming up, facelifted 7th generation Golf revealed, which supercar manufacturer is only going to sell hybrids from 2019, and Lexus imagines a skyship? First up though, 7th generation of the legendary Volkswagen Golf. Volkswagen has this week announced the changes for what has been dubbed the Mark 7.5 Golf. Train spotters will love the raft of exterior changes, the most significant being all LED taillights across the range. There are also changes under the bonnet, with GTI getting more power, while added safety kit now comes standard as well. Infotainment has also been enhanced with big new displays and a new inductive charging feature for mobile phones. Believe it or not, one of the most legendary supercar makers in the world has made a very big call. Ferrari says it will only sell hybrid vehicles from 2019 onward. That's right, no more conventional powertrains. What the? Ferrari's boss reckons hybrid technology is the key to increasing volume for the Italian marque. Ferrari wants to eclipse 10,000 annual sales, meaning it will have to adhere to even more strict emissions regulations in the future. Meanwhile, former Lamborghini boss Stefan Winkelmann says Audi Sport will double its range by 2018. Winkelmann said that under his guidance, the performance range will expand from the current 7 to no less than 15 models over the next 12 to 18 months. Currently, the range includes RS3, RSQ3, TTRS, RS6 and RS7, but RS versions of the new Gen A4 and A5 will be on the cards. Beyond that, buyers might expect an AMG-like approach to producing high-powered flagship variants of nearly every model on offer. Exciting times ahead then for performance Audi fans. Apparently the GLC is so popular, Mercedes-Benz says it can't keep up with demand. Already leading the premium medium SUV sales charts, the GLC is incredibly popular, but Mercedes-Benz Australia says it could have sold even more. Australian market GLC vehicles are built alongside the C-Class estate in the Bremen factory, but there's not much bandwidth to ramp up production. The US is scheduled to start building its GLC on home soil, so there might be some room for more Aussie-bound GLC vehicles to be built. The quirky Morgan three-wheeler will be withdrawn from the Australian market from November 2017 due to impending changes to the Australian design rules. Last week, the company's local arm put out the call for final orders of the rare, let's be honest, expensive three-wheeler. Any cars registered before November 2017 will be unaffected by the rule change, and as such, you should get your order in right now if you're interested. With pricing that starts from an eye-watering 93 grand, that's right, $93,000, we're not sure too many Aussies have been knocking the door down. Ford recently launched a clever initiative aimed at reducing road fatalities among young drivers. Called Driving Skills for Life, the program will take place in Geelong, Canberra and Sydney over the next month and aims to reach more than 1,000 young Australians and their parents. The program will focus on 4 key areas: hazard recognition, vehicle handling, distracted and impaired driving, space and speed management, and has been specifically created to address each of these areas through hands-on driver training. The 2017 Mazda MX-5 RF or hardtop version of the topless two-door will go on sale in Australia from $38,550 before on-road costs. 6 different versions of the retractable fastback will be available in Australia and, unlike the MX-5 Roadster, the RF will be powered only by the 2-litre engine. Buyers can opt for an auto or manual, with the auto adding $2 grand to the starting price. There's even a model with a contrasting black hardtop. In huge news for car infotainment, your next stereo system could be a Samsung. Let's just hope it doesn't catch fire. Actually, am I allowed to say that? Samsung recently completed a $10 billion purchase of high-end audio brand Harman Kardon. The purchase is aimed squarely at accelerating Samsung's entry into connected car technology and is a strategy the brand has been pursuing for some time. Workhorse Group, yeah, that is a real name, a US manufacturer that builds work utes, has created an electric stir. The company has just revealed plans for an extended hybrid ute, which claims an all-electric range of 128 kilometres. While outputs are yet to be fully detailed, we do know the F-150 style truck will weigh around 3 tonnes and be able to lug nearly 1 tonne. The W15 is set to be one of the safest utes ever, featuring advanced driver assist technologies and an advanced front crumple zone. Tradies are pretty tough taskmasters though, but the company has still had plenty of interest from consumers across the state. The 2017 Mazda CX-5 has just been unveiled at a special event ahead of the Los Angeles Auto Show in California, and the incredibly popular vehicle is all new. The current engine lineup remains, but there are changes to the design, body panels, and fit and finish. There's a lower centre of gravity, wider track front and rear, and a redesigned front end that brings the new CX-5 in line with the all-new CX-9. Inside, Mazda has opted for a floating screen with a special technology that delivers a clearer image as well as improved insulation to make the cabin significantly quieter than the outgoing model. These stories, as well as more news and reviews at CarAdvice.com. And don't get too despondent, Tegan will be back next week with the news. So until then, who writes these corny outros for her anyway? Are we done? We're good? Thank God that's over. Man, I'm working up a sweat under these lights. They're hot. And they thought I was going to put pants on for this? You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, I've got to go and do some work.